Evidently an acceptable trade.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old planned for war.
So that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I know we'll need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sione. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the
Tatsächlich
Solarians
hätte ich
beat
sogar
the
Tabak
strategic
gebraucht von Yusuf.
Was hast du?
Tatsächlich hätte ich sogar Tabak gebraucht von Yusuf. Also von... Ich kann später auch selber rübergehen, so ist nicht. Ah, das sind die ganzen Autos, die ich geholt habe, hier.
Oh, das ist eine ewig lange Mission.
Ja. Yeah.
Wenn jetzt gegen Andreas du einfach verkackt hättest, darfst du ja von vorne fahren.
Ja, Mann. Der Bruch ist real.
Commander?
Zur Seite mit euch.
Commander?
Jetzt kannst du alles wegrammen.
Servus.
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What's under there? Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy's stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know. Commander?
One moment. I've been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low-volume hydraulics and is top-heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Edie.
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system. Hello, Shepard.
Ich habe hier einen Roboter. Das ist eigentlich das Schiff, aber es hat einen Körper gefunden. Und ist dadurch selbstbewusst, also nicht selbstbewusst, sondern...
Eigene Intelligenz.
Ja, also es ist halt wie Mensch geworden, sag ich mal, ne? Und anstatt irgendwie was draus zu machen, macht es ist schlau so, sie verarscht mich ohne Ende. Ohne Ende!
Ehre.
Also Edie, du hast jetzt hier Selbstbewusstsein. Also Shepard, stell meine Gedanken nicht. Warum nicht? Wenn ich in Gedanken versunken werde, vergesse ich Sachen. Also was vergisst du zum Beispiel? Also das Leichte, was zu vergessen ist die Sauerstoffzufuhr des Schiffes aufrechtzuerhalten.
Mhm.
Und dann guckt Shepard so ganz verwirrt und ich so, ach, das war ein Witz. Und jetzt gerade auch wieder so. Das ist wie andere Roboter, da sind aber so 50.000 Programme drin, also 50.000 Selbstbewusste.
Mhm.
Also ihr Körper, bla bla, hat wenig Hydraulik, gescheißt. Ich so, ja, mein Körper, wie soll ich sagen, sieht halt menschlich aus. Und die Menschen sehen mich nicht als Gefahr. Ich so, wieso soll das nützlich sein? Also erstmal kann ich infiltrieren und zweitens, was hast du gerade gesagt? Day of Reckoning, was war das mal auf Deutsch? Keine Ahnung.
Was?
Day of Reckoning.
Auf?
Of Reckoning. Tag des jüngsten Gerichts, sag ich mal.
Ja,
Dann,
ja, so
dann bekommen die
sagt man.
Menschen, sind die Menschen dann überrascht, wenn mein Tag des jüngsten Gerichts kommt. So nach dem Motto, ich
Okay,
werde alle
ja.
umbringen. Und dann, weil Shepard hat schon mitbekommen, dass sie die ganze Zeit ihn verarscht und er so, Edie. Ich so, oh, habe ich das auf Lautsprecher gemacht? Und dann die anderen 50.000 Roboter so, ja, sie sind jetzt auch langsam so wie Menschen geworden, dass sie ihre Fragen beantworten, auf die sie schon die Antwort wissen.
Mhm.
So, ja, ihre Humorhydraulik ist auch schon kaputt. Mann, Alter, die ist nur am Verarschen. Ach übrigens, die fliegt das Schiff auch. Sie ist das Schiff und sie fliegt sich selber.
Perfekt.
Was ist hier los? Dieses Spiel macht mich fertig. Aber sie hat mir auch so richtig. Du hast so einen Soldat, also er gehört zu dem feindlichen Team. Der ist so verletzt, so richtig am Bluten, weil wir ihn so abgeschossen haben, dass er schon mal sterben war. So, was soll ich noch machen, damit er mich in Ruhe lässt, weil er hat schon alle Infos und sie so, weil mein Team so. Und sagt so, also ich sehe gerne Menschen auf allen Vieren.
Perfekt. Perfekt.
Dann gucken alle im Team sie an und die gucken so an, schlechter Zeitpunkt für Witze.
Ja, perfekt.
Ich konnte nicht mehr, das war so gut.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up.
Servus.
That's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tal.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
Alter, ich mache hier die Musik aus. Bei mir ist so, ich kann bei mir in der Kabine Musik einstellen. Ich habe so richtig so Clowns-Musik angemacht, so richtig Upbeat-mäßig. Und ich kann Leute mir in die Kabine einladen und die Musik spielt halt immer noch. Jetzt voll das dramatische Thema, voll traurig. Also so Alter, nein, ich mach die Musik aus.
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tal. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Was machst du
Da
da?
muss ich halt rein. Da muss ich nicht weiter.
Du kommst da nicht rein.
Wenn ich so drauf. Ich kann das selber so fahren.
Physik und so.
Ja, die sagen mir, dass ich so irgendwie dann abbremse. Hätte ja klappen können. Was für Physik? GTA hat nicht immer Physik.
Aber meistens.
Ja, vor allem der Motorradphysik kriegt, dass du da auch fliegen kannst.
It's Physik.
Heard you were back in form
Quick
blasting away
maths.
flashlights.
Quick.
Maybe I should be more open-minded. But I'd rather scope down some tin can than a person. I'm right. Right? Fine. I'll shut up. Still fighting Geth after all these years, huh? Humanity 1, blinky flashlights 0. Hey there. Hey there.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
I can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
Don't you have a ship to fly, Joker?
Fine, just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Blackmail would have been awkward to explain to Edie. Ready for the next mission? Ready for the next mission?
So, sagte er.
At your service.
Ich hatte irgendwo gerade noch ein fancy Motorrad, warum ist es so?
Du hast abgezogen.
Frech.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences.
Ja, ich hab gedacht, warum
Suppose
den Unfall
that's
gebaut
what
und
it's
nicht mal
going
nicht
to
mal
take,
so.
Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war.
Das brauchen wir
10
den
billion
M.E.3
people
Fehler machen.
over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it. Tally's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Good to see you.
It's nice to have Tally back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines. Commander.
Chair or something. Commander.
So, I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Scotch, my dear girl. That scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch. Power grid is in the green.
Nothing to report, Commander.
Eins rauchen.
Eins rauchen.
Eins.
Oh, nur eins.
Nur eins. Ja, keine Tapes mehr, keine Filter mehr, keine Arbeit mehr, aber wenigstens geht alles gleichzeitig leer, weil sonst brauchst du immer eins von drei und dann hast du wieder vom einen was und dann fehlt dir was von dem anderen wieder. So kannst du nicht gleich alles zusammenkaufen.
Sehr gut. Ich habe diese Probleme nicht.
Das mit den Kopfhörern, klar, sind die gut?
Ja.
Die sind geil, gell? Feier die.
Was, meine sind eher komisch.
Das Zocken reicht doch vollkommen.
Wenn sie auch für die PS5
ich brauche
geben
jetzt hier keine Full Audio, ich schaue ja keinen Film oder so, ich zocke ja nur.
Wenn die jetzt auch noch für die PS5 gehen würden.
Ja. Ja. Das ist ja das mit diesem Bluetooth-Problem.
Hier sind die PS5, wir akzeptieren kein Bluetooth außer Sony.
So frech. So frech. Wieder Marketing zugeschnappt.
In birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Studying the other side?
Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
You mentioned before your people had problems with AI.
The Jatil, they were as the Geth are to this cycle.
Hier.
What happened?
Their creators lived on
Unter
a
dem
world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Go about the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander. I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it. The machine you call Ide, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the Dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting.
I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Is everything okay, Shepard?
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... you sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust it.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir. I just don't get the Quarian. I really just do not get them. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
I found something.
spielen.
Ja, nee. Ist halt echt auf Bauchnabelhöhe. Man muss erstmal so in die Hocke gehen, so, um sich erstmal drücken zu können.
Das hat sie extra gemacht.
Dann sollte ein bisschen Sport machen. Kniebeugen.
So, damit wir nicht durchhechten können.
Durchhechten?
Also gucken und wieder weg. Ja, ich weiß, weil du auch Kniebeugen gemacht hast. Also, habe ich auch was einfallen lassen.
Kniebeugen.
Ja.
About 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans of the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Been through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots not possible.
We need a radiation workaround, soldier.
On it, man. Captain Riley?
Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow.
I'll take it from here. We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain.
If they're still on site, my team will help send them to hell.
Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain.
Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear. We're locked and loaded, ready to move out. Directional guidance error.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
Something terrible happened here.
No more waiting. Take that fight to them.
Just stay sharp, people.
Radiation proximity warning, Commander. Avoid at all costs.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Sector is...
Let's unlock those fuel rods. Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reactors 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the Reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Tank 2 is sealed and stable.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Riley, you in position?
Affirmative. Awaiting your word.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
Kill them all!
They're coming in from above!
coming.
Roger that!
Javik, save their asses.
Yes, Commander.
You're clear for the moment, Commander. Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about the Prothean?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully powered and operational, Commander.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt.
Thank our friend from the last war.
A useless gesture.
Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Rowley's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Commander?
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander. Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off planet to follow a planet.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing. Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through everything.
Sector status recognized. Please select a destination. Areas tagged of interest to you are highlighted on the elevator menu. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward Level, Purgatory. Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
Something else?
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. And Shepard, thanks again.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard.
I came across this treatment plant at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Huh. Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient. Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Any improvement?
Yes, the counter agent is finally starting to kick in.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Thank you.
Welcome to Canala Exports.
At Canala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Canala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. Thank you for shopping at Canala Exports. Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Thank you. Come again.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount. Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Hello, Shepard.
Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Agor
Remember, all
Munitions.
purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your goods as AM trading.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Geth.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more...
Tally saved the Citadel a couple of years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Metagel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Says. Oh.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zalcoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zalcoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Alcora's crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact it. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen.
We know what to do. Hopefully Admiral Chorus remained with the escape pod.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
Getting closer to that jamming tower. I hope the Admiral is all right. There are so many Geth here already.
There must be dropships nearby.
That or they've built more Geth than we imagined. We have Geth! Poor people. They never had a chance.
We need to radio Zalcoris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Synthetics patrolling below.
Geth dropping from orbit!
There! The guns protecting the tower! We should inspect the gun.
One of us has to shut down that AA gun, Shepard.
Liara, we'll cover you.
I'm on it.
Synthetics!
The AA gun's offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Darn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
I know. We'll find him.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
Let's get to that tower.
Schon soweit?
Ja. Ich wollte die an der rauchen gehen.
Pause ist hier nicht.
Ich drück Pause, es kommt auf das Pause-Symbol, aber es läuft trotzdem weiter.
Ja, Pause ist nicht.
Netflix storniert. Ist mir egal.
Jetzt liegt sagt, wann Pause ist.
Ist echt so. So, wenn mir die Technik sagt, ich entscheide, wann du aufhörst zu schauen.
Let's look at the gun's control panel for a way to shut it off.
Who should destroy the gun?
Can you handle it, Javik?
Easily. You should take the Geth's turret. More machines! Keep the machines away. I need to concentrate.
Let's get the last one.
Machines by the doors.
Alles überstinkt.
Gar
nicht. Später, wenn man verwachsen macht, mal langsam ist. Überhaupt nicht jeder Raum oben stinkt, egal wie Boden schaut aus.
Bei mir willst du Ansage machen?
Die machen mir den Daisy, dieser Ofen ist so widerlich. Haben wir noch Daisy hier oben?
Ja.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Can you handle it, Javik?
Easily.
Wie willst du eine Ansage machen bei der Regierung, oder?
Nein, die will alle mal
Ja. Der einzige in derselben Zeit.
Weil die Iraker auf der Seite stinkt nach Projektwasser.
Ja.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Nicht bei sich zu Hause
Der
anschauen.
Ofen schaut schon wieder aus, Alter. Ich drück nur diesen Hebel.
Ich fasse gar nichts an. Ich denke, ja, ich schon, ja.
This is Commander Shepard. Gordon didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians? Our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
I see Admiral Chorus.
I've got this. You're clear. Go. Geth behind you. Get in cover. Clear. Go. Admiral, come on. Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zone Chorus. Does anyone copy?
Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon.
No, let's see.
With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
The Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively.
Beim dritten
Now,
labern die
a
viel.
single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
Okay.
Das ist mehr wie, als ob du gerade ein Buch liest, als wenn du spielst.
So ist bei Kingdom Hearts auch. Also auch 1 und 2 mehr spielen, 3 ist was du Cutscenes und Filme und Reden, das ist auch so. Das ist auch so.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to
FBI
make a
findet bei
precision
Storm
strike against...
streng geheime Dokumente.
Ja, natürlich hat er streng geheime Dokumente.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Thank you for your rescue efforts, Commander.
I'm glad I could help.
Whatever our disagreements, Admiral Chorus is an excellent commander. He just might save the civilian fleet. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for... They hadn't filled the spot on the board. It's just a technique.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
You've got new messages, Commander. Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't. Commander?
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
This kind of interface is possible, in theory.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, excess movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. Warning, connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
Then thanks. I think.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed. We cannot proceed until we gain access to this data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. You must disrupt the infection of this data cluster to continue. You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue. This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster. Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped guests! They're pinned! Open fire! One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establish a connection with the remaining server node.
Yes, technically. What's your status, Admiral Ron?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue. Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed. We require access to this data. We must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Target the vulnerable points of the infection. We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Accessing data.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane! We need the gate! You can't just destroy them for asking for it!
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth. We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. This data comes from a period during which the creators declared martial law.
I repeat, release the rogue gap units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara. As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered. Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultimo is down. Do not engage the gate. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not going to be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth, and perhaps Creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining trigger node established. We are ready to transport you.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but it takes no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Severing all connections to this communication. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Shepard, are you hurt?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
They were the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.